Hey, what's up? So today I'm going to be talking about a show that I know that you've never heard of. You don't even know that it's actually out. And if I was to give the show out of 5, I would give this a 4.5 out of 5. It's awesome. The story is about Kevin. Actually, this comes from the same guys who gave us What We Do in the Shadows, the show. And as you know, Taika Waititi, Jemaine, Clements, you put them together, you get absolute perfection. So this is one of those shows that actually, if you love the 90s and 80s adventure shows, whereby a character was taken away to a different world or a different time, and they had a good time, had fun, and they find themselves, they find their way back home, or something happens and they meet all these fantastical creatures and places. Well, this show is meant for you. This is an awesome show about a kid called Kevin. Kevin is a history buff. Kevin is a smart kid, a history buff. He kind of, he likes books. He's a nerd or a geek. He just likes books. He likes to talk about history, like historical sites. And he lives in a family whereby the mom and dad are kind of disconnected from the kids. They're awesome parents, yes, but they're kind of into technology. I mean, there's a scene whereby they're watching TV and they are watching a show, but they're watching a show through reviews. They're reading the reviews on their phone on a show that's actually showing. They're watching the show, but they're reading critic reviews. And they're like, we write our own reviews about the show. We'll write our own opinions, yet the show is playing. You get? So it's one of those weird families where the parents are kind of in a weird bubble where they don't really connect with the kids. The sister and most of the other school kids think that Kevin is, he's boring. He's so into his own world of history and stuff that he actually becomes boring. So apparently what we don't know about Kevin is that his bedroom is special because he has, I don't want to spoil it for people, there are gates. And so one day these five individuals pop in, and they are Time Bandits. They basically stole a map, an interdimensional map from God. It's God. I know they're trying to call the supreme being or something, but it's God. It's basically God. They stole a map to all the multiverses, and so now they find themselves jumping from one particular time period to a different particular time period. They bring in Kevin with them accidentally. I don't want to spoil it for people. Now, these 5 characters are pretty awesome. It's Taika Waititi. You know that the dialogue is going to be out of this world, and that's one of the best part about the story. Anyway, the map comes from a supreme being. It's basically God, and Taika Waititi actually plays that role. There's some concept that they allude to which are super funny. You'll have to watch it to understand it. And then there's obviously the evil people, which is basically Satan and hell. And obviously the dialogue when it comes to those characters is pretty funny. And so they have their own act. They also want that map in order, because they're evil. You know what they want to do with the map. Go to all these dimensions and destroy everything. The usual bad guy stuff. God has a new project, which I know flat earthers will have a brilliant time with. It's pretty funny. This is a very funny show, by the way. The dialogue is the true MVP of this show, man. The parents are phenomenally bad. I mean, they say some things that you don't see coming, as you'd expect from Taika Waititi. These 5 bandits have their own arc, and it's a pretty interesting arc. And they're also pretty dumb. I wouldn't call them dumb. It makes sense within the show because you get to learn about them and get to learn a few things about them, but they're pretty disconnected. They really don't connect well with the world or know how the world really works. But there's a reason for that. They don't really know how the world really works. So it makes for a very funny, really, really funny and enjoyable and entertaining show. Now, what did I like about this show? Apart from the banter and apart from the writing, this is one of those shows that doesn't ask you a lot from you. It doesn't ask you to actually focus. It doesn't ask you to focus and learn what is happening. It doesn't demand for your attention. It's just entertaining, and it allows you to relax and enjoy what they're presenting to you. It reminds me of the fun movies of the 90s. Akina Sinbad, William Tell, the kind of shows that actually just made you chill out and just enjoy the adventure. You know, you're going out for an adventure, you have fun, then you get back home, or you don't get back home, you find yourself in a very weird situation. Pretty awesome. The other thing is the visual effects. The visual effects are surprisingly good. They're actually really awesome. Yes, they're very contained, but they go through different time periods. You know, from Myers to Troy to some other places, and the visual effects are actually really good. This is Apple TV, so you'd expect that from them. So it's something that I'll encourage you, because I don't think many people are going to see this, because it's not really pushed out there. It's not really being advertised. But if you have Apple TV, it's there. So give it a look. I'm sure that you'll enjoy it. It's very, very entertaining. Kids will love this. Yeah, definitely. Kids will have a very good time with this. So basically that's it. Remember to always watch what you enjoy and enjoy what you watch. Thanks for watching this, and adios. Give the show a try. Trust me, you won't regret it. It's not Taika Waititi from the last Thor movie. It's more of Taika Waititi from What We Do in the Shadows, but for kids. So basically that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.